Hey, how are you? So you ready? You ready to do this? Number 15.
Yeah, you told me.
Well, you want to copy that? Gives it or not. I mean, there was no attachment to it, so they just handed us a resolution, just and there was no attachment telling us what it was.
Here, you want me to sit right on.
Well, no, they want to amend this or change the city. So they didn't attach anything to that.
So is it a separate city tax?
It's to make Gonzales its own, like, yeah, but subdivisions here, new subdivisions do their own roads. Most of the time, that's what it says. I read it 3 times to make sure.
Yeah, I looked it up. I didn't look at the one from the fair.
So, look, so it says here, the governing authority for the city of Gonzales desires the same authority to establish infrastructure development districts within the municipal limits. I'm not going to people in this. That's what they wanted that district to be their own.
Authority not to I don't see why we need this.
Hey, how you doing? Good.
We never had to do that. You take care of it.
What's that? I'm doing pretty good. 17, that means he would have won. If he got 17, that means he got one.
Just reading, I got a copy of it.
Shannon Boone is on the left.
That's what number 15 is just.
We have a public hearing before we get into the regular meeting. Number 1, adoption of ordinance number 4285, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinance, Chapter 20, Utilities, Article 2, Gas, Section 2020, applicable service rate change to read. Do we have any yeses or no against that? Yes, ma'am. Yes, it will be. You have a question on it? I just read the ordinance. It's number 1 on your agenda. Yes, ma'am. It's gonna be a 3%, and then, for sewer and the water, then 5% for the gas. Come on, y'all wanna go through it thoroughly so y'all can understand it? Okay, go ahead.
Real quick. This is the annual increase that has been on in the city of Dallas for quite some time. Councilman Boudreaux can probably enlighten you about how long. Normally, it would have appeared in the budget book. Is that correct, Kurt? Yeah. It just don't appear in the budget book for a variety of reasons. It didn't this year, so we had to do it as a freestanding ordinance. But it's the same 3% increase we've had for the last several years. The sewer increase is 5% annually, just like we had for the last several years. Does that answer, anybody got any questions about it?
Y'all good? Okay, moving on. Number 2, adoption of ordinance number 4286, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinance, Chapter 20, Utilities, Article 3, Water, Section 45, Service Rate amended. Any questions? Number 3, adoption of ordinance number 4287, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinance, Chapter 20, Utilities, Article 5, Sewer, Section 84, Served Rates amend. Okay.
Mayor, we do have a public speaker card from Ms. Diane Boone, who wishes to speak about agenda item number 13.
Yeah, if possible, do you want to speak, ma'am, when we get to the item? Okay. All right, we'll do that. Okay. You want to do it both at that time? Okay. Okay, we'll close the public hearing and we'll move into the regular meeting. Prayer on Ms. Terry? Yes.
Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we pray you bless us and guide us in all our deliberations and give us the strength to do your will. Show us the right path as we do the people's work. Let us always be mindful of those who are less fortunate than we are, and may we never pass judgment. We pray a special blessing tonight for the victims and survivors of human trafficking, as January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. We pray these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. Okay, roll call, Ms. Terry.
Councilman A. Williams Jr.
I'm here.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Here.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Here.
Councilman Tyler Turner.
Here.
And Councilwoman
Here.
Okay, number 8, approve the minutes of a public hearing of the mayor and the city council taken on Monday, November 24, 2025.
Published, huh?
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
roll call vote. Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
And Councilwoman Linder.
Yes.
Number 9, approve the minutes of a regular meeting of the mayor and city council taken on Monday, November 24, 2025.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Roll call vote. Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 10, approve the minutes of a regular meeting of the mayor and the city council taken on Monday, December 8, 2025.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
All right, roll call vote, Councilman Williams,
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Number 11, proclamation to declare January 26th through the 31st, 2026 as Catholic School Week. Okay, we declared it this week with the students. It was a very nice little ceremony. They really enjoyed it. We gave them the actual proclamation. So this week is Catholic School Week. And we just want to thank you all, the Catholic community, for what all you all do for this city, for this state, and for the world. Number 12, approve mayor's recommendation to appoint Anthony Keller as the city clerk.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm gonna make this brief. I just want to thank you, Mayor and Chief of Staff, for y'all's trust and confidence in my abilities to serve in this position. I'm not much of a public speaker. I'm gonna make this brief. I will tell y'all I'll do the best I can to ensure the accuracy of the city's records, and I definitely would like to move forward to do a little auditing on our Muni Code ordinance, making sure they're up to date online. I know that's been a big struggle without Brandon here. Other than that, I'm just asking for your support. I'll do the best I can, and I just want to thank Brandon for what he's done if in the interim, but if y'all would consider me as city clerk, I'd appreciate it. I'll answer any questions.
I have a motion.
Motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Okay, roll call vote, Councilman Williams,
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Mr. City Clerk. You can come on up.
Thank you, sir.
No, not the.
Sitting in your chair.
I'll come aboard, man.
All right, Mayor, we're gonna move on to number 13. Approve a waiver of City Code Section 22-7B definitions, define terms to allow Mr. Dennis Carey Jr. to place a 1996 Belmont mobile home onto family-owned property located at 1804 West Worthy. Is someone's gonna speak on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Diane Boone?
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Dennis Carey. My current address is 37313 Highway 74. That's the Twin Lakes RV Park. And my desire is to move my home. I have a 96 Belmont mobile home that I want to move on 1804 West Worthy Road. This mobile home is in great shape. I mean, top tier shape. I'm always working on it. I have pictures. If anybody want to see pictures of all the work I have currently done, and I have all my receipts of everything that I has done, and I just need y'all help and a waiver at this time. One thing. I have my mom here. She live on 8th Street. This is Aura Carey. I have my cousin right here. This is Glenda Rick. She live on 8th Street as well. And I have my aunt, Midget Burnett. She lives on 8th Street as well.
Where are you moving the trailer from?
Yes, the current address is 37313 Highway 74. That's the Twin Lakes RV Park.
Highway 74?
Yes, ma'am. That's in Gossamer.
Okay, that's a residential area. I'm familiar with it. I know where it's at.
That's
The area you're moving to
Yes.
is a residential area.
1804 Westworthy Road. It's on
Okay,
the corner of 8th Street and Westworthy. Right down the
Okay,
corner.
on that corner lot?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's where the house was at that
And we've
was,
had that torn down.
that was torn out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you want to put a house,
I want to put my mobile home there.
you want to put the mobile home in the place of a house?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't think that's legal.
You
To
don't think this
replace-
what?
Normally, within the city limits, you can replace a house with a house and a trailer with a trailer.
I understand.
And you're talking about putting a trailer on that corner lot.
Yes, ma'am. That lot is already cleared off. We had a home there, and we had it torn down. And I'm just coming here, asking for a waiver.
Okay, with a waiver, we have to waive everyone.
Well, I don't,
Correct.
I mean, I'm just saying,
So I think the waiver, the way I read over this, the waiver is actually a code
okay,
waiver,
okay,
because you want a mobile home in the city limit, you want a mobile home that's on the lot that's over 10
30
years
years
old,
old.
right?
okay. Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay, this,
Right.
so right now, you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna come back and do zoning? Because this has not gone through planning and zoning, which is the way I would do it too.
Whatever I have to do.
So what he's
Yes.
trying to do is get the mobile home, the waiver for the code that says it can't be over 10 years old. His mobile home is 30 years old.
Yeah.
So it's a code, we're talking about the code right now, we're not really talking about zoning.
What,
Okay, what about the resident?
I mean,
Trailers in a resident?
well, I'm sorry.
They own the lot.
But I sent everybody for the council members, November 24th, pictures of the inside of the home.
I didn't
And
receive
also-
it. You sent pictures to everyone?
Yeah, I have it on my
No,
phone.
I
Yes.
didn't receive it. I like to see it, I didn't
Oh,
receive
well,
it.
you can see it now. But I did place a call to you as well, but I didn't get a return
I
call.
didn't receive a call either.
Well, I have it on my phone. No disrespect.
No, well, no disrespect
No
either.
disrespect, but I
No
keep a fine
disrespect, I
record.
received no phone call, no pictures.
I keep a fine record, trust me.
Yeah.
I group text everyone.
Uh-huh.
Professionally I did.
but what the code, if we waive the ordinance,
Which
like,
comes first, the chicken or the egg?
we'd have to
I would
waive
do
it
it
for
the same way.
everybody on
Right.
things in, I don't even know if it's on, you could put a trailer there to start with.
No.
The way it is back in the day was when we annexed property, this is what I read, where we annex, say, if we annex that section or any other road where they would have trailers where we annexed, you could put a trailer back on a trailer. But we never allowed someone to move a trailer that I'm aware of on a lot that had a house.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah,
I'm just
okay. Yeah,
going through the rules.
That's right.
And we have the rules for a reason. I'm not,
And the trailers that are there are older trailers, they've been there for a long time, they were probably grandfathered in.
they were.
They
right.
were grandfathered in, you know,
Okay.
before the code.
I'm only asking,
But this is a vote for the code issue, the age of the trailer. This is not about zoning. If you read the code,
Yeah. I just asked a
I'm
question.
not
Yeah.
even gonna talk about zoning right now. That's gotta go through planning and zoning. This is,
But I'm
are we
saying-
gonna let a mobile home in here that's 30 years old, that's over 10 years old?
well, let's not look at the year, because let's keep in mind of this, okay? We have people that preserve 57 Chevys
So I
and
heard
driving them down the road.
that this
We
is-
have no, but we have no problem with that. I have no problem with following rules. That's why I'm here,
Okay.
respectfully. That's why I'm here before you guys. But how can we look at one thing one way? If it, 30-year mobile home. So what they do? I have the right to preserve my property. If I'm in love with my home like that man is with his 57 Chevy, we don't look down and disrespect 30-year mobile home. So what? No disrespect.
I'm not arguing that.
But let's not look at a 30-year number. That's just a number.
I'm reading
I
the
have-
ordinance, okay? That we
I
have.
do understand. But
Okay.
what I'm saying is, let's not keep that number like it's a problem for as the condition. I promise you, y'all can come to my house 2x2, 3x3. It's beautiful in there.
I saw the pictures.
I preserve my home because that's my property. Just like somebody love their 57 Chevy, I have the same pride and respect for my home, and will continue, because that's my house. I love it. No disrespect. But if something 30 years old, what that do? But it's preserved. It's preserved.
I would only like to say, I'm trying to understand it from being a problem. We have on this corner of Worthy Road and there's a double wide mobile home right there. All right. On this side, they had a house there. And on this side, it had one right behind the lot that he want to put. And then on that side, it's another mobile home. So it's just one empty spot. Everything else is mobile home. So that's why I was trying to see what would be the problem, because everything else is mobile homes that's right there. So I wanted to say.
Right, so my position is this here, like she just finished saying. They have a double wide on the corner of Abe and Worthy, but it's across the street. They had a house there. So I can't see a house with a house, a mobile home with a mobile home. That is not true. Mr. Papp used to live there. He had a house there. Mr. Papp passed away. He got a double wide trailer right there.
Is that in the city?
It's across the street.
Yeah, but I know on Worthy Road, it quits at a certain spot.
My position is, you just said, the rules are a house with a house.
Well-
A mobile home, you just said that. My position is, that is not true. I can pull up my mom's cameras and show you it's
I
not
know, I
true.
rode back there,
So, but you just said, a house with a house.
but that's,
I understand it, but
You know,
I'm
well-
That's
I'm
the
come
code.
to say that that is not true, sir.
okay.
It's not true.
I mean, in the past, I don't know how that got there. I don't know
How long?
what year we annexed
It's not that
8th
long.
Street in.
It's not that long. Less than 5 years, trust me. Trust me.
I'd have to look back and see on our record. I'm just saying. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just,
All right.
okay?
But
I'm not-
my position is, this number of 10 years, y'all guys need to re-look at this, because it's not fair to people that preserve their homes, and everybody have a right to preserve their cars, their homes, their mobile homes, anything that they own. That's their right.
So that just goes for people
That's their
moving
right.
mobile homes into the city.
Exactly.
If you're been in the city and is 30 years old, you're,
Right, so,
where you live now, is there any issue about mobile homes being a certain age and they tell you?
there's no issue, there's no issue with me. Like I said, I take care of my stuff, man.
So if you were to move into Twin Lakes right now, would they let you move in with a 30-year-old trailer?
My position is, I'm trying to move from Twin Lakes to 804. I have no idea about that for as Twin Lakes. My position is, I'm trying to move out of Twin Lakes to 1804 West Worthy Road. That's my position. And my position is, y'all guys have to really look at this number 10. Whoever came up with that, that is not right. Because people are preserving their homes more now than ever before. People losing jobs, and people are trying to hold on to what they have. So this number 10, whoever came up with this, come on now. I have a right to preserve my equipment, my home, anything that I have that right. This number 10 is a made-up number. So stop judging people off, oh, mobile homes. So what? People are downsizing every day. And they have that right to downsize. People losing jobs, struggling. People reserve the right to downsize. Don't do that. 10 years. And here I'm spending money for years preserving my home. And I have pictures. And each council person was text pictures. It's beautiful. If anybody want to come to look at my home, open invitation. Out here, up here, I promise you. It don't look like no 30 years once you get up in there. Respectfully, I respect all y'all, man. I really do. I really do. But this number 10, it's not right. Please revisit this.
That's been on the books for,
I
that's before I came along.
I understand it, but we have to revisit this thing. Because long as Lowe's and Home Depot and all these places open, I reserve the right to shop.
So,
And shop efficiently to preserve my property.
okay, so
That's what they're there for. Why would we have a home in Lowe's if I can't shop there? To preserve.
Yep.
My home.
Okay, so unfortunately, the ordinance is age-based.
I understand that.
Okay, it's not condition-based, and that puts our building code enforcement officer, where would he even go? He would have to go to inspect your mobile home.
I live at lot 145. If anybody in the audience want to pass over there to take a look at it, I'll be there tomorrow. If he want to come and do some inspection, I'll be home. Open door for anybody. Any council person want to come. Open door.
Do you own the property on it?
Sir?
1804? Mm-hmm. Is that your property?
It's a family. And they have signed off on it that you
Why are you
see.
moving?
You said family?
To that.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my aunt, well, it's my aunt and my mom.
Why are you moving trailer from Twin Lakes to Gonzales?
My main concern, like I had a couple conversations, I really want to do my part for the community. My mom is 70, my aunt is over 80. She is hitting 80. They need help, man. They need help. And I'm willing to uproot myself out of my peace to go deal with whatever they need me to do. And we know what we're talking about. Whatever they need me to do. They getting older, so somebody got to step in. So who's gonna do it?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just
Okay,
thinking, if I'm not mistaken, even if the waiver is approved,
okay,
it's still other steps that you would have to go through for as getting the trailer inspected. And also you would have to go through the zoning aspect to see what the zoning is of the property that you're putting the trailer on. So that property would have to be zoned for manufactured homes. So like I understand everything you're saying about the mobile home being in good condition and things like that. I have no issue with
right.
the waiver aspect of it, but there's other steps that you have to go through. So
Doc,
that's just my opinion.
that's why
just
I'm
one
here.
person.
I'm just looking for some direction. Whatever I need to do in peace, we shall do in peace. That's why I'm here, in peace. You see, but my position is, if I'm willing to come to that community, and they need help, man.
Right.
They
So-
truly do.
So, one more example, if we, just speaking, if we approve the waiver, what would the prices be for as his mobile home is on, you said Highway 74 in Twin Lakes? So, if we approve the waiver, who would go inspect it on Highway 74? Because you couldn't move it until it's
That's
inspected.
right. Exactly right.
So, will we go to Highway 74 to
Right.
where is it now to inspect it?
That'd probably be a question more for Eric, but Pat Gordon would have to get involved in that, and
Okay.
we'd have to talk to him first, but
Then after it's inspected, we'll have what's the zoning of that property? You know the zoning? I don't know the zoning of
The
the
zone for is
I don't either.
the structure.
But the property itself, is just a residential zone, cause like we have different zonings for the areas in the city. So
Okay. Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, where it's a residential lot, so you would have to get it rezoned, cause I think for manufactured homes, it has to be zoned R3 NC for manufactured homes. So I'm just giving you, if it's approved, the steps that
Okay.
you
Yeah.
have to go
Right.
through to do it.
Right.
So-
Right. Okay. It's no problem, man.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we take the ordinance, bring it to ordinance review committee, and let's look at it before we do a waiver. Because once we make a waiver on the ordinance, it's going to be every ordinance that can be waived if we do it this way. I think that we bring it back to the ordinance review committee and get legal to look at it and see, you know?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna
Or-
say
We
this.
have to start waiving it for
No.
everybody who comes in.
Based on inspection. See, that's what I'm telling you. Come and inspect it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about our ordinance for us. We do a waiver.
Yeah.
Bring it back to our ordinance review committee before we do anything. Let them look at this rule and see it. I'm not saying it'll be adjusted, but we might need to do something. That's something our ordinance review committee can look at, and our legal team.
Right.
Because once you waiver ordinance, you basically, when somebody comes up, we got to waive every ordinance that we do. Okay? So I would like to bring this back to our ordinance review committee, with no disrespect to you, to do it the right way. Let us look at it as a review committee. Then go to legal and look at it. I think that's the best way to do it.
Only thing,
Because I don't want to break, once we start waiving ordinances, we're going to waive them all the time.
well, I do understand and respect what you're saying, but my only thing is, if my home is, if you come out there with an inspector,
What is it? What is it?
and
I'm talking about our ordinance right now, okay?
I understand what you're saying.
I'm talking about what we got to do
Right.
to keep it where we don't
I got you.
start waiving every ordinance with somebody. So if we do it for this, say something else comes along,
Right.
instead of it, we waive that ordinance. So we basically have no rules for our city.
Okay.
I'm not saying,
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
no, I'm just saying, let us bring it back to our ordinance review committee.
Okay.
And let us look at it, let legal look at it, then we'll come back, we might change the ordinance, I don't know.
Okay.
To say a different year, okay? We need to look at that. This was just brought up, I mean, I pulled the ordinance and read it this morning, that had to be, can't be, 10 years old. I mean, I don't know every ordinance in the book, I read them when it comes up. So I think that would be the best way to solve it. That way, we won't break any ordinance, and we won't do a variance. And that way, we stick to our ordinances.
But just out of respect, you're gonna change the number from 10 to 12? So my position is, we are currently dealing with a 30-year-old home. And that's the number that I'm talking about, 30-year home. And it doesn't make no sense to have a meeting to change it from 10 to 12. My position is, I'm here today talking about a 30-year mobile home that I own, currently own. Not what nobody else doing or nothing like that. So basically, the number is 30. Having a meeting to change it from 10 to 12 or to 13.
Mr. Carey, I don't think that's what Mr. Boudreaux is
That's-
suggesting. What he's suggesting is that the ordinance committee will take a look at the ordinance. So if there's a suggestion to make a change to even get rid of the
Oh,
10-year limitation.
There you go, right.
And base it on condition of the mobile home.
There you go, right.
And the aesthetic of the home.
Okay.
Rather than base it on a year.
A number, right.
That's what Mr. Boudreaux is talking about. So if
Okay.
it goes before the ordinance committee and they say, hey, look, we don't see the need for
Right.
a 10-year limitation.
Okay.
And we may need to base it on something else to
Yeah.
maintain the aesthetic of the area.
I got you, bro. Yeah, I got you.
Then I think
I got
that's
you.
appropriate. In the
got you.
meantime, what I would suggest that you do while the ordinance committee takes that
Okay.
ordinance under advisement,
Okay.
there's two other steps that you have to go through in
Right,
order to
right.
get the trailer moved, the manufactured home moved. Number one, get it inspected. Number two,
Right.
go before planning and zoning to see whether or not you can even place the trailer or the mobile manufactured home on that lot.
Yeah.
The zoning
Yeah.
is good?
Yeah.
So, you got the zoning, so the main thing is the.
So the zoning is
inspection.
good.
Okay, yeah.
Inspection of,
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Have no problem.
And I think what the city is trying to avoid is giving you a one-time waiver, and then other people come behind you, and then we have a line of people wanting the same waiver. And
On
now
different
we're
things.
changing the aesthetic of the city of Gonzales.
I got
and having
you.
it dotted with
Right. Mm-hmm.
manufactured homes around the city. So I think what Councilman Boudreaux suggests is not unreasonable. It may
Yeah.
take a little bit of time, but you can always come back and petition the city council once the ordinance review committee meets and discusses that issue.
Okay, man. Thank you so much. That's it?
We have, yes,
Excuse me, hold on. Do we have a motion?
Yeah.
but we also have a public comment as well. You want to do that before?
Let them
Yeah.
finish the public comment.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Boone?
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Boone.
Name and address.
3 minutes, yeah.
My name is Diane Boone, and I live at 716 East Verna Street, Gonzales. My heart goes out to this family because I faced the same stuff that you faced. Fortunately for me, things worked out really well. My daughter sent emails to the councilman. I don't know, she asked me to ask, did any of y'all get the email from her? Okay, so basically that was the issue of the trailer or mobile home being older than 10 years. And so we faced that battle a few years ago. So where I live, For a lot of years, it was considered to be a trailer park, and it's not a trailer park. It's officially Bellrena subdivision. And so we had issues with mobile homes and on that property, on our property. And so fortunately, like I said, for us, we were able to work things out. And I hope for this family that it'll work out for you too. Okay, I think that was the main thing about the 10-year time frame thing. I have another issue with a business, and maybe y'all can tell me if this business is open or not open. It's the Good Vibrations adult store, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Where's it
No,
located?
ma'am, it's not open.
It's not going to be
No, ma'am.
open. Will not be open.
No.
Okay. That was my concern because I came up here and objected to the vape stores being open. And I understand addiction, and I understand how addictions have affected a lot of our families. And so my request to you guys is to stand up against the things that will bring more destruction to our community. You know, porn is a big business, and our children are affected by it. And I know y'all have children, grandchildren, and all, and you wouldn't want to see any of your children, grandchildren, or great-grandchildren abused by the business of pornography. And I know the chief of police knows all about these arrests that have been taking place because of the porn problem and abuse of children and the abuse of women. So I think that's basically what I needed to say. One thing I learned as a child growing up
That's it, Ms.
is the
Boone?
mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll leave you at that.
Thank you so much, Ms. Boone. All right, Ms. Robert, we have already passed.
Hold on, we need to vote on the ordinance.
Yeah,
We need to vote on number
right.
13.
Yeah, let me tell her this. Yes, ma'am, we already passed number 12. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, we'll take the vote on the waiver.
We just make a motion to table this upon.
Yeah,
Further review?
I'd like to make a motion to table it and send this ordinance to ordinance review, and let's look at it, because that way, if we vote it no, it can't come back for a year, right? Correct? So I table it, let's bring it to let this ordinance go to review committee and let them look at it, and let legal look at it.
Is that a motion?
Yeah.
I'll second.
Roll call vote, Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Langer.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to
Number 14.
number 14. Approve the recommendation of the Recreation Commission to approve the IGA between the City of Gonzales and the Parish of Ascension regarding recreational baseball and softball programs.
Hey, Alan, did you look at this agreement?
I did,
You did?
and I made some suggested changes, presented it to the council and also to the administration for final comment. There were a few, and those comments are addressed in the changes that were made to the IGA.
Okay, we have two speakers tonight, the first one being Randall Williams. If you want to come up?
Afternoon, Mayor, council members. My name is Randall Williams. Stay at 1129 South Sky Street, Gonzales, Louisiana. I'm here representing a bunch of travel ball teams. We use the city fields to practice. I'm not for or against it. I'm just about the kids. I want what's best for the kids. I play sports here in Gonzales Middle, East Ascension High School. And this is my way to give back to the community. I also support every fundraiser that, the schools in the city give. I know last year it was approved, and we've been practicing at the city fields for about 5 years, and Ms. Claiborne had to find us some fields to practice at because of the contract that was in state last year. I want to have a place for the kids to practice, and if y'all would allow us to be able to continue to rent the city fields during the week, possibly play games on the weekend. And my partner Ed is back here. I think he's speaking next. I know for a fact we have 5 teams ourselves. There's about 15 other teams that could, rent the city fields also, so it wouldn't be an issue with filling the fields. They wouldn't be vacant as they were before. And that's all I have.
Thank you.
That's all I have.
What time of the season do y'all normally practice and stuff? Practice and play? Like time frame, like months?
Last year we started practice in January and we ended in October. Twice a week. Speaking with Ms. Claiborne, I never missed a payment. I was always on time, and there's a lot of other people that need fields also, but the hands are tied right now with field rental. So,
how many when y'all twice a week through January and October, practice wise? How often do y'all play? How often will y'all let me rephrase. How often would y'all use our fields, like the city fields, to play?
To play,
Yeah.
if approved, we have a schedule that we could give to the recreation director to approve the dates to be able to play games.
Excuse me, Mr. Randall, are you aware that they're not going to be using all of the fields? Some fields are left for you all with travel ball.
Yes, sir, I understand that.
You are aware of that?
I just wanted
Okay.
to come up here and say that,
Yeah.
please allow us to continue
Yes, sir.
to rent the fields.
Yes, sir. We did take that into consideration, yeah.
Okay.
So you have the fields at municipal that you all will be able to use.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How much y'all rent? City rent them? Who do you rent them from? The parish or
The city.
the city?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Ms. Claiborne?
So last year you had to cut back on practices and games and stuff because the fields were being
Yeah,
used?
we didn't, we missed a bunch of practices because we were practicing at T-Joe for, like I said, 4 or 5 years. And then last year when that contract came about, we missed a lot of practices until Ms. Claiborne found us some fields at Municipal, and we still didn't get ample
Right.
practice time.
Okay.
So Ms. Claiborne, they could use the other fields?
Well, we have a total of 9 fields in the city, and so what I would have to do is you guys approve the contract. I would have to get the schedule from the parish and then see what's available. And I may can fit them in, I may not. Now, I did 9 teams last year, and like you said, Randall alone had 5 teams. Like if you say team, they still have age group teams.
Right.
So, what I had to do was call, it was Impact at the time, and I would say, look, I need a field, can you give me this field? But it's, the travel ball practice is growing. Right now, I'm sitting on 19 teams that have just called me that want to use our fields. But, I mean, if I get a schedule from the parish of the games, I could probably fit them in, especially if we're going to have municipal. But, or if we have municipal, we could probably work it out. But the municipal only has 3 fields. And
Correct.
we charge we were charging travel ball $75 per practice and $100 per game. And just last year, from April to October, we raised a little over we got a little over $11,000.
So,
So, I mean, I would just have to work with the schedule that the parish gives me, but they work with me.
okay. So municipal would be an option.
Yeah, municipal would be.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just, like I said, we have been at TJ for
Yeah,
so long.
well.
You know, we kind of got booted out there and left over with scraps. Not scraps, but whatever they had, we had to be okay with it.
Okay.
And then I don't think the county, the parish doesn't use our fields on the weekend. But we couldn't use them if they wanted to use them because of the previous contract that we had with them. If they had all of TJO all year. And sometimes they wouldn't even use the field, but I couldn't let them practice because the fields were already contracted out to TJO. So if we could just make those kind of changes, if they're not using the fields, I can rent them out. But I guess I would know if I got a schedule. I didn't have a schedule last year, I just had to call them.
Okay.
So if they give me a schedule, we can, I'm positive.
You don't know if they're playing
Thank-
weekends? The parish is using them for weekends?
They never gave me a schedule, so I had to call them and ask them were they playing on weekends. And a lot of times they would say yes, and they did.
Nobody played. Well, travel ball on weekends, you know, we travel and play. We use during the week for practice time, actually.
So right now you have like, do you have a schedule made for the season already that y'all will
Yeah.
follow? Whereas,
I have all the travel.
so you know what?
schedules.
So you got the games
I have
that they
all
would need to
the-
use our fields in.
I have all the travel ball.
Well, that's what I
schedules.
mean,
just
the
gotta
travel
wait
ball,
for the
right.
Parish schedule to see if
Yeah.
they can have those days.
Okay.
That's what I'm waiting on.
That'll work.
All righty, thank
Okay.
y'all. We're gonna bring up the other speaker.
Thank y'all. Next, we have Mr. Edwin Vernon.
Good evening, Mayor and council people. My name is Edwin Vernon. I'm one of the coaches of the Chargers with Randall. And I just kind of wanted to talk about like what we have going on so you just get to know us a little bit better. So we started off a few years ago with only 2 children. We're up to 60. We've also built a national pipeline, so some of our older kids will get them opportunities to get seen by colleges. One of the things that we're looking to do is start running tournaments at TJO. The number of people, I'm sure that'll help the Gonzales economy, and it'll also help us to be able to give those opportunities to the kids. And one of the biggest things is we are the least expensive travel ball organization in the parish. So we're able to offer those things at a good price to people. That's all I have. Thank y'all.
Thank you, sir.
So, Alan, you good with this?
Yeah, I circulated it around. I circulated it around before Christmas.
What is it?
All right, Ms. Terry, you want
I
to
think
call
it's-
for the vote?
I think,
Renita, is there any way that you can think of that, you know, they are paying the city $11,000 a season. I think that's a significant amount of money. Is there any way we can
block all fields
block,
for
you
them.
know, do a dedicated field?
If you guys sign the contract that's before you, then you're giving all the fields to the parish. So I would have to wait until I get their schedule.
Yeah,
So that put us at the mercy of the parish.
With travel.
I'm thinking maybe we need to exclude a couple of fields and let the travel ball
Well-
team have it.
It worked out pretty good last year, didn't it? Ms. Slavin?
We didn't, it worked out real well last year. We had a meeting with Impact.
Okay. I
And
think-
it worked out, but now we have more travel ball
Yeah, well-
teams that are wanting.
So it's
to
more,
come.
it's more,
So you have more schedules?
it's more.
There's nowhere for
Field need to
travel
be
ball
used
to
more.
practice no more.
There's
So,
nowhere for travel ball to
and,
practice
I mean,
anymore.
this would be more recreational too for the kids. So, I mean, I'm not talking about trial. I think if it worked out last year, I think they would work with you this year.
Yeah.
Get a schedule.
I'm sure.
Because I
they
think this is gonna have more like, a bunch of children playing in this league, you know, that can't afford travel ball. So just, if it worked out last year, it's gonna probably work out better this year. 'Cause
But now, last year, we didn't have any fields set aside for travel ball.
Yeah.
We just had to call when
Right.
they wanted to practice. My suggestion would be that we at least set aside municipal for travel ball.
I think so
And
too.
then I can make it work.
Because if the parish has a contract for all the fields, technically, the city really isn't supposed to be letting anybody else use those fields. I would rather see the travel ball have one or two fields, how many?
There are 3 of municipal.
3? And let the parish have the rest. I mean,
Did municipal work for you all last year? Is it feasible to work?
We had a big group of what we had, but like you said, it's recreational, but the travel ball players make up 70% of the recreation.
All teams do the travel. Right.
Yeah, like in the fall, the travel ball team plays the parish in fall.
So a bunch of
Because
the
they're
travel
done.
ball players
It's-
actually play
you
in
know, it's-
recreation.
how many teams you have total?
I have 5. Yes.
Well, how many
How many
travel ball
to-
teams we got? How many travel ball teams that period that we have that want to use the fields?
Right now, I have 19,
19.
but I don't know how many teams they have. Like one team, one travel ball team.
So 19, you
have
got-
age groups.
so that's 19
They might
organiz-
have 3-4 teams.
So that's 19 organizations, but you don't know
Yeah,
how
but I don't
many
know how
teams
many
each
teams
organization
each
has.
organization
Yeah.
has.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, because they don't have anywhere to practice it.
But, you know, I used to have a baseball field I rented to travel ball, but I sold my property. But I think we need to stay focused. This is more about, I think it's gonna be better for recreational. You know, travel ball, if we could fit them in, I'd love to fit them in, if you could fit in the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Because they got other, like I said, they got, during the week, it's mostly about kids who can't afford travel ball. Recreation, you know? And that's,
So you're talking about the league, well, we don't, so you're saying let them play the rec league ball first and then
Yeah.
fit in. travel
and if
ball.
we can fit them in, we'll fit them in.
Okay,
I mean, we've done it before, right?
yeah, we did last.
Yeah, but I think it'll still work.
How many fields total? How many fields? 9?
Well, we don't count, all disability.
No, we can't.
So it would be 8, but they can play T-ball on the all disability field, but nothing else.
Correct.
And I've already had that field, well, we're not going to count it because I already have it booked out with, disability soccer. So 8.
So
4
I-
at T-Joe, 3 at municipal, and the 1 behind the city center.
Okay, I still have a question. I asked the question last time. We make an agreement with the parish. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. To my knowledge, we have not appointed a director of recreation.
She's
So who are gonna be doing all the communication?
Miss
The acting director. The acting director.
But shouldn't the acting director come through the board?
No,
You
No.
talking about the acting director of recreation?
right.
The interim?
The interim?
Acting director, not interim.
Miss Claiborne.
Acting? Interim?
Acting.
Okay,
Been acting since last.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
but that's
Okay.
fine.
I mean,
okay, the position been, what I'm saying is the position been open since last year.
For a year.
Did this.
Yeah, since March, February of last year.
2020.
And that's almost a year. And we still do not have a director. So I'm just concerned if we're doing an agreement.
I'm not signing.
She's not signing the agreement.
I don't sign it.
She didn't
No,
make the
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if we're gonna be making an agreement with the parish.
No, the city made the agreement with the parish.
I know, but what I'm,
She didn't have, she's just, this was presented from the rec board.
I understand that. But I'm saying we still do not have a director
Yeah,
She's-
but she, yeah,
acting. Correct, Mayor?
she's doing it.
He's the acting director.
So we can discuss this, Ms. Cynthia, in the chambers. You can get all your answers. I think we touched on it in the last meeting, but we
We
can
didn't
touch.
get an answer in the last
But we can
meeting.
touch on it some more. We've never actually had a
we-
director. We've never really had a recreational director, ever. Never.
Director,
Yeah, we never had that. The city has never had a recreational director.
I know, but
Yes,
the job was open
right.
last year.
We have never
And-
hired one, and we've never had one.
I know,
Yeah,
I'm aware of that.
okay. So
That's what
look,
I'm saying.
y'all,
So if you're, if.
because of the time that we're taking on this item, we have more stuff on the agenda. I'm not being mean or nothing, Ms. Cindy, but we can work this out in the chambers. Yeah, it done kind of got off a subject.
So, Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion to approve this agreement.
Okay, thank you.
Got a motion by Councilman Williams,
I second it.
second by Kirk Boudreaux.
All right, roll call vote. Councilman Williams?
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James?
No,
Councilman Turner?
No.
And Councilwoman Lambert?
No.
Thank you.
All right, motion fails. Next one.
All right. Number 15, adopt resolution number 2986, a resolution requesting the introduction and adoption of legislation to amend section 4690.13 of Title 33 of the Louisiana Revised Statutes of 1950, as amended, and providing for other matters in connection therewithin.
Okay, what do we need this for? We've never done this before. So is this a taxing authority for the city of Gonzales to put a tax on our citizens?
What it is, the parish in 2014, with all the new subdivision developments, they got enabling legislation to create infrastructure districts before, if a new this talks about new developments, new subdivisions. So when a new subdivision was coming online, if usually the developer, because the developer owns all the property, could make this de facto judgment by himself. So if they agreed to impose the 15 mills, or infrastructure division was created, if the developer or the property owner declined to impose these mills on the soon-to-be lots, the parish would decline, they wouldn't take their roads into the maintenance system. So that's how it all got started. So that sunset in '24, so they redid it, another enabling legislation a couple years ago. The parish is going back to the legislature this session to add drainage and some other infrastructure elements to it. They just asked if we would like to be part of the enabling legislation to do this on new development if we chose to. It doesn't impose any tax. The resolution is asking the legislature to include the city of Gonzales in the enabling legislation is all it does. And whether or not you ever choose to do one of these districts is be up to you. It just gives you the authority to do so should you choose to do so. And the administration takes no position here.
It's the first time reading all this. I don't know. I'd like to read this some more.
Well,
Alan, did you go through this?
Yeah, I didn't go through the actual revised statute, but I did have an understanding as far as what is being requested. Basically, what it is a specialized local government or financial zone created to fund, construct, and maintain public infrastructure. So that's my understanding of what it is. But I did not go through the revised statute prior and get an understanding of what was in the revised statute.
It's a lot of wordage in here. It's this statute right here, right?
Correct.
That statute was adopted in 2014. Was the initial one that takes into account quite a lot of verbiage.
Okay, I would like for Alan, our legal, to look at this before we adopt it to make sure the wordage is right for us.
Again, the administration doesn't take any position here, but this is your opportunity. If you want to be included in the enabling legislation, now's the time. If not, it'll be too late and it won't be. It's not that big a deal. So, well, to be included in the parishes, they said the third week of January.
And it's just coming to us now?
We sent you an email in November about this. And 2 of you responded in the affirmative that you'd like us to look into it, 3 of you did not. But the email went out in November.
I mean, well,
So,
it should
we got
have
it
been
like 2 months
discussed
ago.
at a meeting, though, or put in our packet. I mean,
Didn't think you were interested.
well, if I'm a
Didn't
vote
seem
for a
interested.
tax, I'm definitely
It's not imposing
authority.
a tax. It gives you the authority to create an infrastructure
Create a
development
tax.
district. It does
Correct.
not impose a tax.
But I want to know what my authority is.
There is no authority until the legislature adopts enabling legislation. Until
But who
they do
has
that,
the authority? The parish, us, the city?
well, it depends on what we want to see in that enabling legislation. This would go before Louisiana's legislature in this current upcoming session.
I don't know. I'd have to, I don't know. Yeah, but I mean,
And look, we
the
got
city
no-
needs to have the authority, not the parish.
No,
Okay.
this would give the city authority. We would just be tacked into their enabling legislation.
Does the legislation specify that it's 15%?
15 mills, I think, it could be anything. Yeah, it could be anything.
But the legislation will specify?
The legislation that the council member is looking at, I think does specify 15 mills. Originally, I hadn't looked at it since 2014. Originally, it was 15 mills dedicated to specifically for transportation. And if the developer or the property owners decline to impose a tax on themselves, the parish would decline, they would refuse to take their road into the parish maintenance system. So it would be up to the property owner to decide whether or not they would impose a tax on themselves. This is how it operates.
So they pay 15 mills to get the roads maintained?
By, in this case, the parish. And this is only new subdivisions. I think theoretically, you could do it with existing subdivisions if the property owners chose to impose a tax on themselves.
So how does the city fit into it?
Well, we don't. We don't.
We have a new subdivision?
No, we can't do this unless we would get enabling legislation in the 2026 regular session of the legislature that would authorize us to do this. We just present it to the council if this is something they want to explore. Administration takes no position here. We don't have a dog in the fight. Right? But if you want to explore this, which is what we sent an email 2.5 months ago, right, and if you don't, that's fine. But if you're not going to do it tonight, it's not getting done, which is also fine. That about right, Mayor?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to deny.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second?
All right, roll call vote,
You have
Councilman
to-
Williams?
No.
Councilman Bieber?
Yes.
Councilwoman Sidney Gray James?
Yes.
And Councilman Carter?
Yes.
And Councilwoman Lambert?
Yes.
Oh, look at this one.
Okay. Let's move on to number 16. Final vote on ordinance number 4285, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, Chapter 20, Utilities. Article 2, Gas, Section 20-20, Applicable Service Rates, change to read.
It's final vote, right? You have to make a motion? Yeah. Make a motion to approve.
Y'all, yeah,
I'll
public
second.
comment on this,
You made a
on this
motion?
agenda item.
Oh,
We do have a public comment from Ms. Yolanda Martin on this particular agenda item.
Ms. Martin, want to come up?
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. Yolanda Martin Singleton, 1610 South Propera. Need some clarity on this agenda item and a couple of others. It just doesn't sufficiently, to me, describe whatever it is you all will be deliberating on. So if I can get some clarity on what these are and what is it going to be changed to read to, and what will it be amended to, and so forth. I just need some clarity, because I don't think the wording in the agenda item sufficiently describes what will be deliberated on tonight pursuant to open meetings laws.
Mr. Chief of Staff.
I wasn't listening, Mayor. What's
The
the
question was on
They're asking
ordinance.
clarity on number 16,
Yes,
17,
sir.
and 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the water and sewer rates, every year, There's an automatic cost of a COI cost inflation update. It's usually done in the budget book. For a variety of reasons, it was not included in the budget book. So the automatic, I won't say automatic, but the budget is passed as an ordinance. And that's where the annual increase rates are always included in the budget book. It was not included in the budget book in this current budget. So our Jacob Waxback adopted what historically has been in the budget book, was included as a freestanding ordinance, because you have to do the rate increases by ordinance.
So it's a big increase?
Yes, and there's been an annual 3% increase year by year going back several years on the water and 5% on sewer.
Water, gas, and sewer.
Water, sewer, and gas.
So this is what this one increase.
Yeah,
Let's see.
And is this in the
correct. It was not included in the original budget.
Is this, okay, not a mid-year budget increase, but it's
No.
ordinance, standalone ordinance?
Yes, yeah, so when it was in the budget, so you gotta pass the budget by ordinance, so effectively it was passed by ordinance. Since it was not included in the budget, then we need an ordinance to introduce that annual 3% increase with water, 5% with gas. I think it includes probably 4 or 5 years in the, I don't know if you got a copy of the ordinance. But it goes back and so on. These are the tables that were always included in the budget. Let's see them right here.
I'm just curious about all the percentage numbers that you're giving, how much we're gonna, like, just for instance, if your water bill and all, you're paying like $36, $37, whatever, a month, with all of the added percentages on there, I'm curious about how high it's gonna be. Anybody can figure that up? Anybody got something?
Well, I can tell you, historically, and this goes back decades, it increases 3% with growth of water. It's been increasing 2 or 3% every year. The last 5 years, it's been a 3% increase.
But then you say.
That's not what that means.
For sewer, correct, yeah. No, yeah, historically, it has increased by those percentages in the last several years. That's, now, how high is it gonna go? If we took it out of the table out of the budget next year and don't do this, and it would cap it where it would stay where it's at unless this increase goes into effect. But that is the question for your voting elected officials.
Reverend, just to answer maybe your question, I was given this attachments on the water rate tables. From 2025 to 2026 is going up like 36 cents, if that'll give you an idea, just a rough, if you take 3% of what you were paying, so.
Well, no, again, this is contingent on how much water the water.
Correct,
uses
your
too.
water consumption, but 3% of the old rate is 36 cents.
Well, I make the motion.
Yes.
We have a motion by Councilman Boudreaux,
I second.
second by Councilman Williams.
Roll call vote.
Roll call vote, Ms. Terry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Okay, number 16, I think. Final vote, I'm sorry. what?
17.
17, I'm sorry. Final vote on ordinance number 4286, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, Chapter 20, Utilities, Article 3, Water, Section 45, Service Rates, amend.
I move to approve.
I second.
Motion by Councilman Boudreaux, second by Councilman Williams.
Roll call vote, Councilman Williams,
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Number 18.
All right. Number 18, final vote on ordinance number 4287, and an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, Chapter 20, again, Utilities, Article, let's see, I can't make that out. 4, Sewer, Section 84, Service Rates, amend.
I move. Approve.
A second.
Motion by Councilman Boudreaux, second by Councilman Williams.
Yes.
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 All right. Number 19, we have the engineering report.
All right, Mayor and Council, newly elected or newly appointed city clerk. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just a couple updates for y'all. So we'll start with Our Lady of Lake Connector Roadway. So we are approaching final plan completion here. We got a set from the engineer for review. We're reviewing that right now, so the expectation is we should be good, targeting a advertisement date for beginning of February. All right. That would mean generally looking at construction beginning, probably beginning of May, somewhere in there on that project. For Kennedy Heights drainage improvements, we did get the final set of plans. We actually made comments. Engineers picking those up right now. We're on track to advertise at the end of this month.
Do you have a map of showing who, what culverts and stuff will be changed? 'Cause I got a couple of people called and asked, because had somebody that came to City Hall said they was going to buy new culverts and stuff, and they told them just hold off because they got the project coming.
Sure.
So do you have a map? You can send me a map of what culverts going to be changed?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, I can definitely do that. But we're looking at an end of the month advertisement if all goes as planned. So you're likely looking to begin construction again sometime in April.
Okay.
Freeland Jackson, we are also, April seems to be a hot month on the updates here. We're looking at a mid-April completion date for Freeland Jackson. So things are progressing well. They did hit a couple of delays with roofing and their wall panels that we're working through right now. That has caused them a bit of delay, but we are looking at a mid-April date. He feels very confident he can make that date. We've been in some good discussions with him and the architect about how he could improve his schedule and make sure that he makes that date. So we are looking mid-April right now for that. Comprehensive plan, that actually is scheduled to kick off tomorrow with the, Wednesday, with the vendor. So we have a series of meetings scheduled for that. So looking forward to it. Oh, sure. So Wade was just mentioning, if you all want to attend a session, we certainly can make that invite. Maybe I'll send an email after this, first thing in the morning, letting you know what that schedule is, and you are certainly free to attend. We do have kickoff meetings scheduled with both the internal staff and a steering committee, right? So we can send an email for that. Sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. So staff meeting is 9 a.m., steering committee is 4. Again, I'll put that in an email for you all if you would like to attend. Certainly more than welcome. And that's generally my update for today, unless anybody has any questions. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jarrett. Number 20, DPW report, Mr. Roosevelt Bessel.
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
We're in 2026.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start off with the street department, drainage and sanitation. Cleaning leaves and trash out of covers all over the city, picking up litter, patching potholes, sweeping streets, cutting grass and weed eating, picking up signs and straightening signs. They clean the truck and equipment, they picking up limbs and trash. Utility department, repairing water leaks all over the city, doing data locates for LA1 call every day, putting in water meters all over the city, checking water wells, water towers, and generators every day, taking water samples every day. We got a good report for our water system, changing MXUs on water meters. They clean their trucks and equipment. Recreation and parks, building and grounds, started taking down the Christmas decoration, cleaned up the shop, picking up litter. They got Carver Park football fields ready to be played on, cleaning trucks and equipment, cleaning bathrooms at parks and picking up litter. Sewer department, they check the sewer lift stations and the generators every day, doing data locates every day for LA1 call. They took care of sewer complaints that came into City Hall, had lift station number 19 Force Main repaired, did repairs at lift station number 4, which is East Chelsea Street, Had electrical work done at lift station number 22, which is on West Worthy. Had the pumps repaired at lift station number 8, which is Southwood subdivision. Cleaned their trucks and equipment. The guys picked up 180 bags of litter. We had a 36-inch culvert replaced on East Bounty Street. It was bad. And we had speed bumps put on South Lexington and North Danny Street. Any questions for me?
Good job.
Thank you, Ro.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Number 21, adjournment. Motion by Councilman Boudreaux.
You don't have to hold it like that.
What? I don't know, I sound like a